What are we doing?
So, it's winter here in Toronto, and I guess that means that this year it's a lot more rain than snow. So, I wanted to do a look that is a little bit more cheerful, a little bit more springtime. I'm gonna do something with flowers. I saw this photo online and I thought I might try to recreate it. So I don't think this is makeup, I think this is actual flowers that have been pasted to the model's face, but I thought I would use that as some inspiration behind what I'm gonna do today. I'm kind of just gonna start and see where I can go with it. So let's get started. First I'm gonna do my foundation, concealer, face makeup, and all that, and then I will come back and we will start on the flowers.
What's your name?
So my name's Shelby and I do makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a kind of ethereal looking pinky orange base on my face. So we're going to go in with my Morphe palette. This is the 35B. It's really cool if it looks like this. I'm going to go into the color. I'm going to go into something a little bit darker and then we're going to gradually go lighter. So go into Pom Pom, which is this one right here. And we're just gonna put it here. And blend it like you would normal eyeshadow on the eyes, but we're just putting it on my face. So what I'm going to do to get the color a little bit more pigmented, we're going to be using this yellowy one called Sunshine from the Morphe palette. It's really, really pretty. One of my favorite colors in the palette. And I'm going to take some of this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and I'm just going to dampen the brush with it so that it picks up a little bit more color and it almost becomes like a cream shadow, which is a lot easier to paint with. Petals, I'm actually just going to be using this little tiny lip brush and some NYX white eyeliner. This one is the felt tip liner. What I'm going to do is take a hard surface and just kind of tap it out onto the hard surface, and some of that liquid liner should come out. It's quite honestly honestly, I don't entirely like the felt tip on this. It doesn't work the way that it should. So, just getting a piece of plastic. This is just from some old lashes. And I'm just going to tap it out and you'll see that some of the liquid comes out. Okay, I'm going to go in and try to draw that first petal. Let's see if it works. I feel like I need to get really close to the mirror, so I'm just going to pick it up. And, whoa. The daisies, and now I'm going to start on the other flowers. I think there are a couple of roses on her face. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, there are. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go back in and touch up all the flowers and make them look a little bit more like flowers. So I'm just gonna go back and forth. Right now I'm just gonna add a few more details to the flowers that I currently have on my face. So I'm taking a little bit of this white eyeliner and I am dragging out the center of this flower here. For the centers of all the flowers, I'm just going to go in with the same lip brush that I have been using this whole time, and I'm going to take a little bit of a brown color and use that to put a few little dots into the center of each flower. Use any kind of brown that you would like. I'm going into this one in the Morphe palette, just in the corner here, and I'm going to create a few little dots. I'm new to this, so I forgot to mention that I was doing the petals on all of the flowers. Just using this green here called Forest in that same Morphe palette that I have been using this whole time. And I mixed a little bit of that with a little bit of earthy and then some of that same brown color that I used for the centers of each flower. So now I'm just lining the very edges of these little pink flowers with a little bit of black just to bring out the color. You guys have to be really careful with black eyeshadow. It's very easy to get it to overpower your look. So I'm just using a very light hand with this. And a little bit of setting spray, not a ton. I just want to deepen up that purple around the edges. I'm just going to kind of press it in with my finger, and I can actually go back in a little bit with that original purple color that I used to draw them in, and just go over top of that black. Again with a little bit more setting spray. now I'm gonna add a few little shadows to the flowers to make them look a little bit more 3D. So I'm just gonna take any dark brown eyeshadow and I'm just gonna place it where I think the shadows would be. Again, I've just cleaned off the pencil brush or the lip brush that I am using, and I'm just gonna use an eyeshadow. I'm not gonna put any setting spray on it or dampen it at all because I don't want the shadows to be too harsh. So I'm thinking the light is gonna come from this side, so all of my shadows naturally are going to be over here. Okay, so I think the flowers are pretty much done. So now I'm just gonna do a look on my eyes that'll match what I have over here. So I'm just gonna take my Urban Decay Primer Potion and use that on my eyelids. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm going to go into a light pink color. We're gonna take most of everything from this Morphe palette again. I'm gonna go in with Pillow, this one up here, as the first shade. I'm actually going to go into the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette and I'm going to use the color Alchemy on the outer corners of the eyes. And I'm going to deepen it with the color next to it called Warning. This is orangey kind of coppery shade. This same brush that I used for the outer corners, I want a little bit more color in the eyes, so I'm actually going to go for the color Bikini, this really hot pink color here, and I'm going to take it and put it in the crease. And then I'm just going to use the same blending brush. This one is, if I didn't say it before, this one's from Sephora. It's the Pro Drawing and Blending Brush. It's a number 42. I just got it a couple weeks ago and I'm really liking it so far. And I think I'm going to go for sort of a half cut crease type of look. So I'm actually going to go into the new nude palette from Huda Beauty and I'm going to use the concealer shade down here. And I'm just going to conceal half the eye the way that you would with a cut crease. I want the crease to be pretty sharp, so I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of liquid concealer as well. This one is just a Maybelline Fit Me. It's very old. And I'm just going to take the tip of my brush and define that crease a little bit further. glitter. So I'm gonna use the Infatuated glitter from the New Nude palette. It is this one right here. And I'm just gonna carefully press that onto the concealer on my eyelid. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much finished. I added some glitter into my cut crease, and I actually took a little bit of that hot pink color from the Morphe palette and I used it to line the cut crease as well as my inner corner. So now I'm just going to throw on some false lashes. These ones are from Tarte and they're in the style Goddess. So I'm going to put those on really quickly and then I think I'm going to finish up. Okay, so this is the finished look. I threw on those lashes and I actually put some lipstick on as well. If you wanted to know what color it is, the lipstick is Plum Full in MAC, and then I outlined it in Glace from Bite. So this was pretty impromptu for me. I really enjoy doing this kinds of stuff, but I don't get a lot of chances to do it. So I'm hoping this YouTube channel will give me the chance to do this a lot more. So this is something I did in about an hour and a half. You might see some of the tutorials like this one on Instagram. There are a lot of up and coming new makeup artists on there right now who do stuff like this, and their looks take hours. So this is what I could do with the time that I had. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'm going to be coming back with a lot more of this stuff. So hopefully you stay tuned. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you later.